I love shrimp. It's so good. Mommy, can I have some more algae, please? Here's some more, sweetie. Look at that. Thank you, Mommy. No problem, sweetie. Mommy, so you know that kid from school? He's a puffer fish. He has very big spikes in his whole body, and he likes to poke people around a lot, and I don't like it. He bullies me a lot. He's not good. And I don't like it. And also, it's just not nice. And he said if I tell him whatever he did to me, he's gonna punch me. Can you believe that, Mama? He's gonna punch me. And I'm officially scared. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, and guess what? Right after school, the teacher called him, and I thought he was gonna get a big spanky from the teacher because he's been really mean to me. But guess what? He didn't. You know what the teacher told him? She said that he has to get better at it because then he's gonna stay back. I think that's a good idea. I think he should stay back. He deserves it. And here, sweetie, let's talk after dinner, okay? And I'll talk to the principal tomorrow to see what we can do, okay? Okay, Mumbai. Alright, George, so about that bully of yours. So what's his name? His name is Robert. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to ask you to do is to love your enemy. Mommy, that was a good one. Good job. Out of all the jokes you've said, I like that one. Now that one was a good one. Good job, Mommy. Honey, I'm being serious. It's what Jesus told us to do. We need to love them no matter what. What? Jesus said that in the Bible, Mommy? Yep, it really is in the Bible. It's in the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 30, all the way to 37. Would you guys like to hear it? Mommy, yes, Mommy. I want to hear it. Love your neighbors as much as you love yourself. This was one of God's laws that everyone knew. One day, a teacher in the temple wanted to test Jesus. He asked, "Who are my neighbors?" Jesus answered him by telling him this story. A man was going along a road from Jerusalem to Jericho. Some robbers grabbed him and beat him up. They took everything he had and ran off. Soon a priest from the temple came along the same road. He saw the injured man lying there, but the priest did not rush over to help the man. Instead, he crossed the road and went on his way. Later, a temple helper came along. He too crossed the road and walked by. Then a man from Samaria came along the road riding on a donkey. The Samaritan stopped and went over to the injured man. He put bandages on the man's wounds. Then he lifted the man onto the donkey and took him to an inn. He took care of the man all night. The next morning, the Good Samaritan gave the innkeeper 2 silver coins and said, "Please look after the man. If you spend more than this on him, I will pay you when I return." When he finished the story, Jesus asked, "Which one of the 3 people was a real neighbor to the man who was beaten up by the robbers?" The teacher said, the one who showed pity. Jesus said, "Go and do the same." We can see in the parable of the Good Samaritan, of the towns were very enemies, like really good enemies, and they did not like each other at all. Just like you, George, don't like Robert, and Robert probably really doesn't like you either. But as you can see, when someone has a need, one of the townspeople needed a need because he got bullied and got stolen, and so that's not good. He didn't feel good. So what one of the other person's townspeople was very nice, and even if he knew that they were enemies, he still stopped and waited and thought about it, like, if I was this person, would I like it if people just passed by me and no one helped me? Is that a good thing to do? And he was like, no, I need to help this person no matter what. And he helped them. As you can see, he went into an inn to help him and to heal him. And that's a nice thing to do no matter what. And what you can do, since Robert needs help with math, you can help him, because I know you're very smart and you can totally help him, okay? Also, a good example of loving others and your enemies is Jesus. He did it in every single moment of his life here on earth. He was with people who were bad, who were sinners. Like a good example is Zacchaeus. He was a tax collector. No one liked him. He stole people. He wasn't a good man, but God was still there with him and ate with him, and it transformed him. So maybe if you help him with his homework and with work and with anything that he needs help, he might change. He might see that there's something different about you, that you're not scared of him, and that you're able to help him, and that you're kind to him, and then he's like, maybe I shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Something bad does happen. Can you still please talk to the principal? Yes, of course I will. Me as your mom needs to always protect you and do the best I can to help you. But the good thing is that you told me what was wrong, and that's what each and every single one of you are supposed to do. Tell someone older than you that you trust that something's wrong with you, and they have to help you, okay? So I will talk to him, but for the meantime, you guys, you can pray for him, okay? To show love for someone by praying, okay? Mommy, I will pray for him. I pray for him every single day. Bible verse about love. I do have a Bible verse. This Bible verse is in the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. And that says, I give you a new command. Love one another. You must love one another just as I have loved you. Do what Jesus told me to do. To love one another. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna pray for Robert, and I'm gonna help him with his math. Thank you, Mommy. Honey, I'm glad you learned something new today. Mwah.